Hello and welcome to Patriots Stadium. I'm Matt Cassaday along with Luca Yanuzzi here, and we're going to be watching the Wayne Hills girls soccer team face off against Northern Highlands on this a little overcast, but the sun does seem to be peeking through here. Frigid, brisk weather here, and it seems like it's going to be a good match between the two teams, both ranked decently high with their stats, and a formidable opponent for Wayne Hills here. Northern Highlands being ranked number one in the nation, which is very impressive. If I do say so myself. What's your take on it, Luca?
Well, Hills, from what I hear, is going into this game not wanting to back down, playing with their all and trying to get this upset over this Northern Highland team. Is not even number one in the state, but number one in the entire nation.
Indeed, that really is a crazy rank right there. Being number one in the nation is a teenage high school soccer team that is very outstanding. And for further stats for Wayne Hills here, for their own division, they're ranked number 5, and their record for the division is 0-1. They've only played another team in the division once. And for an overall record for the season, they're 3 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. And for Northern Highlands here, they're ranked second in their division, 1-0. And for an overall record for them is 7-0. So currently, they are undefeated in their season. And as I said, ranked number 1 in the nation. What do you take from that, Luca?
Being ranked one in the nation, all of their opponents, just as much as Hills, have been trying to get that undefeated streak to end. And hopefully Hills will be that team to do it.
Definitely. You can't let down for a game like this. I mean, when you go up against such a strong opponent, you could say here, you got to have the mentality, you got to have the toughness, physically and mentally.
For sure. You got to give it your all out there.
A bit more for Wayne Hills here. For top goal scorers, we have Brooke Alexander with 6 goals, Amanda Adamo with 3, and Courtney Root with 3. So it seems like, their offense, their strikers have decent stats here for goals and overall their offense. Some assists are Marissa Cucidi with 2 assists, Jenny Knudsen with 2, Beza Bayaskin with 1, and we'll go to the Northern Highlands here. And for them, their top goal scorers are Katie Murray with 3, Reagan Klarman with 2, and Claudia Mischler with 2. And for their assists, they have Reagan Klarman again with 4, Mary Claire Flynn with 1, and Claudia Mischler again with 1. So looking at it right here, they do work as a team. For Wayne Hills, you can tell Brooke Alexander stands out a little bit because having 3 more goals than the next 2 for the top goal scored. So we'll see what she can do in this game today. But looking at Northern Highlands, the points and stats seem to be spread out a little bit even for their team, their offense here. So that must be the chemistry for their team, working all together, building all together, and yeah. Wait here for the official to have the teams come out.
Hey, so, how you doing? I'm doing well. How are you? Good. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, you got the shirt too? Yeah. Avery came over the other day. Yeah.
Some other stats for the Wayne Hills and Northern Highlands team for saves as for the goalkeepers, 33 saves from Liv Sicoli and 1 save from Natalia Aliota, and for Northern Highlands, 22 saves by their goalkeeper Sarah Gordashi. Team still lined up on the field, officials going over with them rules.
Well, as we wait for this game to get started, Luca, what are your predictions for the game, score-wise and playing-wise?
Well, playing wise, I see Hills going for more of a defensive setup, as this Northern Highlands team has an incredible goal scoring strike force, and Hills with their goalkeeper Luca and their other defenders looking definitely to try and let in the least possible.
Yes, I do agree with you on that. Wayne Hills is definitely going to have to take a defensive position in this game. Mainly, like how you did mention, the stats are favored for the offense of Northern Highlands, where they do have a killer offense, and the strikers do have killer abilities to get out there and score goals. So, looking like a defensive game for Wayne Hills here. There's the officials with the captains. One thing to mention is usually we do have Dylan Oren King with us here, but he had some family emergency he did go to. Nothing serious, but he was not able to make it today for the game. He is missed, but just to give him a little shout out there because, you know, he's a head guy.
Oh, and also to give some more shout outs, let's shout outs to the coaches for Wayne Hills, Coach Rayberger, and for and assistant coaches Coach Camano and Coach Rayberger and Coach O'Brien, and coaches for Northern Highlands, Tara Madigan, with assistant coaches Christine Ramadan, Shannon DeMeo, and Mary Kate Prower.
Seems like a rather long start here to the game. It appears maybe just be going over rules, making sure everything's in check over there. Captain's been out there in the midfield. And to talk about the field, you know, how I was saying the weather is it is a little muggy out. It has been for the week, and you know, if that'll affect any of the gameplay, you know, it's wet, damp. The field may be slippery. See if that affects any of the players out there today. You know, playing aggressive, you might run around, slip, fall. Definitely gonna be some sliding. So we'll wait to see.
For sure, this turf has got to be really wet to a point where even the grass fields where the freshman and JV games are being held today, those games got canceled due to how wet the grass was from all the rain.
Oh, I believe you. Walking here earlier to the field and to the booth, I mean, I am wearing white shoes, and they did get quite dirty out there and muddy. And even walking over across the field here, even though it's turf, to talk to the coaches there, even still, I could feel how marshy it was. So I can only imagine what it's like for the players down there. As you can hear there, fans getting quite rowdy. One in particular, at least. As the teams huddle up for a little pregame pep talk. Wait the start of the game. And I'd imagine all the players on the benches over there trying to stay warm, because it is a very brisk, I believe it was 54 degrees earlier. I don't know what it is now, but definitely chilling.
Height here, huh?
Hills looking like they're set up in a 4-3-2 formation. Northern Highlands looking like the same.
And there's the whistle. Northern Highlands takes out to the side, but it's kicked back to the center. And right off the bat, you see how aggressive they're being here. Northern Highlands having to drop back here and try and find some route up the middle. But Hills with a lot of pressure, and they have the ball. Heading back towards Hills' goal. Kicked way up in the air. Covered by Northern Highlands here. Very quick turnaround there, coming to the goal on the side. Look for a cross. Blocked. And cleared out of there by Natalia Aliota. Northern Highlands trying to take it up the other side now. Going up, looking for a pass. Excellent footwork here by Northern Highlands. And here it is. Shot, and it goes wide, but blocked by the goalie.
Goalie number 0, Liv Sicoli, got a hand on that. That will lead to a corner kick being taken by number 22, Claudia Dipasupal.
Very strong cross in there, but not anywhere near the goal.
Now Wayne Hills with the goal kick.
Way up sending in. Northern Highlands trying to take control of this ball here. Still with it. They're coming around up the side here. Trying to get a cross in here. It's kicked in. The Hills defense comes and steps in to clear the ball. Right into the bleachers there. Right into the bench. Throw in for Northern Highlands.
Hills able to take the ball back. Now it's gone back to Northern Highlands. Dropping back, get a pass forward to number 7, Katie Murray. And throw in for Northern Highlands. And another throw in for Northern Highlands.
It's good cross into the center. The kick is good. It's a goal. 1-0 Northern Highlands.
And number 22, Claudia Dipasupal, being one of the captains of this team, a team leader, a senior on this varsity team.
Very early in the game here, scoring a goal for Northern Highlands, putting them up 1-0, as I just said. See what Hills has to respond. Hills trying to take it and rush it up the left side of the field here, but intercepted by the Northern Highlands defender. Come back around, they're trying to work their way up the field again. And as I keep saying, very great footwork and passing ability by Northern Highlands, although it does just go out as I say that. But as you can see for yourself, very crisp, clean, quick passes. And boy, do they look energetic out here. Northern Highlands running around. Wayne Hills playing very aggressively and up close. Speaking of fast pace, it really is fast-paced kind of talking scheme, as you could say, for commentating this game. You know, 40-minute half, and there's no real breaks, you know, unless an injury or anything. So, you know, it's just on the fly.
Number 20, Claudia Mischler with the pass.
We're trying to get to the corner, see if she can get it. No. Out, and it's going to be a goal kick for Wayne Hills.
First two white.
To stop and an immediate turnaround. Highlands has it back. Trying to take it up to see what they do here. Looking for space. Finds a player. Kicked out by Hills defense there. Throw-in, she's looking for room. Trying to break through, she does. Looking for a cross. Nearly a goal. Again, another kick. Goes too high.
Goal kick from Hills. Highlands has the ball now. Passing it around back. Getting that ball back up forward. Moving upfield, number 7, Katie Murray. That ball is hit out of bounds. Kicked out by Liv Sokoli. Now Hill's on the edge trying to get a breakthrough. And now Northern Highlands has the ball back. Moving uphill, Dipasupal with the pass. Off her head, now it's back to Hills. And kicked out, throw in for Northern Highlands. Throw in from Weinberger. Now the tackle. Hills keeps the ball. And that ball is back out. Now throw in from Hills. And Highlands takes it. Trying to make a move. Gets off a pass. Passing it back.
Seems like a constant struggle here trying to get through, you know, midfield. Although Hills is pushing up their defense a bit. And as I said, here we go, Courtney Root. Courtney Root, the breakaway here, pass, kick, just too high and wide. As I mentioned, Courtney Root, she was a freshman just last year, and I did meet her during track. And, you know, talking to her personally and with her personality, she's a great character and great team player. That's what I can tell you from that. Highlands here. Coming in, headed off Highlands. Keep heading off Highlands. Through ball, but is blocked by defenders. Highlands will try it the other way, see what happens. Taken by Courtney, number 7. Through ball a little too far. It's kicked out. And it will be a Highlands throw-in. They come back to the center and it's cleared back out. Trying to at least. Rushing to the side. Taken away by Highlands here. And just going to keep trying and battling to get this ball, control this ball. Looking really aggressive out there, going and attacking this ball. Here goes some passing by Hills, some footwork. See if we can get a cross out. There it is. Turn around to go and get that, but Highlands comes out with it. Trying to get past the midfield, they do. Come up with the side, see if they look for a cross, any type of pass. Cleared out again by Hills here. Ooh, missed kick. Almost taken away by Hills. Not to mention, Luke, you can see the aggressiveness by both teams here, especially Hills, because as we were saying, they really have to play up to the level of this Highlands team. As you said, ranked number 1 and also undefeated. That is a really incredible feat.
Yeah, for sure. It does show in both teams. Hills having to push up against this number 1 team. And this number 1 team showing that they are the top team.
Yes, I agree. And I'd say for possession time here, you can see Highlands has had control most of the time, but Hills has mostly been able to defend, besides letting up the 1 goal very early. But Hills has pushed up the defense, toughened up, and again, they keep it in midfield, and now down on Highlands side.
Throw in from Hills taken by Highlands. Highlands getting to midfield. Trying to break away and that ball is out. Throw in for Hills from number 9, freshman Ava Osbeck. Thrown in, Highlands takes it back. Sam Graff with the clearance. Hills trying to move up this ball. Making a run. Getting across. Pass intercepted from Highlands. Moving down the field now. Elizabeth Peebles with the pass. And the Hills defender takes it. Passes off Sam Graff with the clearance. Highlands takes it back. Trying to push up with the shot. Blocked by Laczko.
Nice save by the keeper there for Hills. Definitely not letting the Highlands take another score, making it 2-0.
For sure, but it is a corner kick for Northern Highlands. Again, being taken by number 22, Claudia Dipsupel. Here's the kick. Coming in, that one gets through, and Hills takes it.
Good clear. Coming up, Hills gets it. Taking, see where they can go. And it's stopped.
Big pass out of field. Highlands not able to get it. Now trying to start over again, making the run up from midfield. Trying to get it back down again.
Ooh, massive hit by Root there. Ref definitely going to call on that. And as I was saying, playing aggressive, very true as you can see right there. And a massive tackle on the Highlands defender. So it'll be a free kick around just on the hillside of the midfield. It's up. Centered, looking for an open shot. Kick, and blocked by Hills there. Ball still in the center, trying to clear it. Hills coming in, another shot taken. Goes wide. Wow, a lot of action right there. Past few minutes.
The past few minutes, Hills and Highlands both constantly trying to get up the field. No execution so far. Now throw in for Hills. Was trying to get that ball back. And they do, moving it up. Trying to get through the midfield. Taken by the Highlands defender. Now they're moving up. Shot taken. Dive from Laczko. Will it be a corner kick? No, it will be a corner kick.
Just skimming off the hands of the keeper there. From our perspective, did look like it missed, but as we're not on the field, the ref is. He calls it corner kick.
Are being taken by Claudia Mischler. There's the kick. Kicked out by Sam Graff. Brooke Alexander moving up with it. Long pass, too far, and Highlands has the ball back. Letting that go back out. Goal kick for Hills.
Well, what I can put together here, Luca, is, as we said, it's going to be more of a defensive game as it is for Hills here. And for offensive-wise, their scheme, their play style seems to be they're trying to get a breakaway pass with these long balls and long through balls at least. But no luck yet. And Highlands, you can definitely see the control. And as I was saying, clean, crisp passes, and just marching right through this defense here.
Now they are ranked #1 for a reason, and it most certainly does show.
Another big hit and some pushing there too. I mean, surprised nothing was called there, but maybe because it was for both players, one hit, the other one came back, you know. The ref does make the rules. Taken out, Highlands has it, but it's head back. I do have to mention a whole lot of headed balls out here. And it will be a free kick for Highlands. There was a foul committed.
Free kick being taken by number 22, Claudia De Supel. As a captain, that will be a name you will be hearing a lot throughout this game. There's a kick right into the hands of the Hills goalkeeper, Laczko. Punts it out to about the 50. Highlands takes that ball back, running upfield. And Brooke Alexander hits it out, now throwing for Highlands. And getting the throw. Passing around, trying to get a move up.
A nice tricky pass there. Big clear and taken out of bounds, so Highland throwing. I think she may have picked it up a little early there. That's why the Hills gets to throw in. Definitely a help change momentum here. Coming up the side, but it does go out. See if the teams can move it away from the sideline so they can get some forward progress. Battle it's being waged along the sideline here. Kicked out of bounds again.
And being about a quarter of the way through this game, we definitely have seen a lot of it being just forward progress. Both these teams trying just to move forward.
Yeah, it's both back and forth up and down the field. Now, as you said, a battle in midfield and the sidelines. Trying to get caught up, but just trying to break away. And just stop there, as I said it. Highlands almost with another potential cross into the area of the goal. Hill's taking up the side here, but Highlands covers it. Come back in there, trying to work up the sidelines again. And here we go, nice pass. Up through the middle, looking for another pass. Here we go, across it, shot. Just missed the goal. That was some decent ways out from the goal there, I'd have to say.
An incredible shot there.
And to keep mentioning the offense of Highlands here, as we were saying, the stats are pretty incredible. And you can see it in their playing, how accurate the strikers are and the power of the kick and how far they can really whale that thing.
Highlands with the ball at midfield. Goes out. Highlands throw in. And that gets through. Ruitt with the pass up. Highlands gets to it. Throw in for Hills. Trying to get it up. Now a throw in for Highlands. Now they're getting to the midfield. Pass through ball. With the cross. Shot there. Now cleared by Sam Graff. Goes back to Highlands. And they're right back to where they started.
And this footwork and playing style here by Highlands, very accurate, very quick. And Hill's really just trying to play catch up here. Chasing them around the field as they hone in and get closer to their goal. Trying to get open, finding some space here. Looking to get a cross in. A lot of collision. There it is. The keeper's able to force the defender to miss. Just goes wide. A lot of pressure by this Highlands team on the Hills defense here. Kicks out to the far side of the field, sidelines. Trying to keep this ball in, Highlands here. Gains control of it. See where they try to bring it back around. Coming in through defenders there along the side. Looking for some type of pass. There it is, across. Another backwards pass over the head. Hill's defense acting as a wall as Highlands just keeps pelting it, but to no avail. Here Hills is like I was saying, trying to get that breakaway pass, but a little too far. Highlands going to recover it or go out. And another throw-in.
Throw in from Highlands. That ball goes out again. Another throw in here for Hills. Pass up forward. That ball goes back to Highlands. Trying to get that ball through and upfield, but to no avail. Was trying to get that ball through. That goes to the Northern Highlands goalie. Far out. Up to midfield, having to fight back now. It's Courtney Root. Gets that ball back to Hills. Ball goes back to Northern Highlands. And they're moving up. And now Sam Graff with another clearance. And
I believe that was a handball there. The ref called. So it'll be a free kick for Hills. Just past the midfield here. Taken by Lassen, Laura Lassen. Little misunderstanding by the refs and the fans here. Trying to say the kick was in the right spot, but the ref ultimately does make the decision for the game. And some offensive pressure here by Hills. Substitution for Highland. And a shift in position too. Kick goes sailing and Hills is trying to make something of it. Cleared away by Highlands. Tussle by these two players here. Highlands up with it, coming around, trying to break through. Gets there with a shot, and it goes high.
Field goal, yes. Soccer goal, no. Just a bit too high.
Yes, this isn't football unlike how we usually do, but always trying new things, and hey, she is trying to kick field goals in soccer.
This is a different football. Now with the goal kick from Hills. Headed back up for Northern Highlands. Big high kick from Sam Graff. And that ball goes out. It will be a throw-in for Hills. And a lot of headers, as many of these kicks are just soaring incredibly high.
I do have to agree with you there, Luca. A lot of these kicks being just thrown up in the air and more use of their heads than their feet almost, you know? I do mean to mention some areas of play in this field here. How we're saying tend to get caught up around the sidelines and midfield, which, speaking in favor of Hills, would be good, as I were saying, defensive play, trying to keep it out of their zone. But it seems to be that when the Highlands picks up the pace and their passing game, they really do just eat away at this defense. But Hills here trying to make a offensive play. Keep getting rejected by this defense over here. Goalkeeper has the ball, trying to send it out. Very high kick, long as well. Highlands has control of it and coming in around, trying to get past the defender here, going up the sideline, trying to get across before it goes out. But it looks like it does, and it will be a goal kick. Well, Luca, is there anything that stands out to you in this game besides how we've been saying, you know, a defensive game for Hills, obviously more offensive for Highlands? Is there anything you would add to it, or?
One thing that I'd like to add is it's almost become more of a priority now that Hills just keeps their midfield just up at where up now towards more of the offense than the defense, as Hills getting the ball upfield a lot more than they were in the start of this game.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. Hills definitely has to try and move that defensive pressure and slowly move it up the field as they're trying to keep it in mid and just slowly turn the momentum around in their favor, with Highlands having a lot more possession time. But Hills is stopping it for the most part, keeping the score to 1-0, with Highlands in the lead. As in soccer, one goal can be taken or it can be lost just like that. So with just hitting 9 minutes left in this half, we'll see if there's going to be any more action or any more goals.
Substitution now for Northern Highlands. Now a throw-in and soon to be a substitution for Wayne Hills. That ball goes in. Coming out is number 20, Emma Lombardi, and coming in number 12, Marissa Q City. Throw-in from Hills. Taken back up to number 15, Amanda Adamo. Now the ball goes back to Northern Highlands, and now back to Hills. Pass to Brooke Alexander. Long ball, and out. That will be a goal kick for Northern Highlands.
Very high long kick. I thought that was even close to going into the goal, but did go wide. See, Hills getting, not reckless you would say, but as you say, looking for hope here. They're trying to really push and move this ball out from midfield.
Yeah,
I mean, they've worked so hard to keep it here in midfield, but they're just trying to get up here, as you can see.
For sure, trying to keep that ball up forward at all costs.
Especially right now, some offensive possession, so it would really help them here late in the first half. Try and even the score out, and before half ends, keep the team morale up, and again, like I was saying, physically and most importantly, mentally tough. Athletes really need to be mentally tough. You may be the strongest, biggest athlete out there, but it all comes down to your mind, what you can do. Here comes a breakaway with Hills, but he's cleared out, and I believe is going to be a corner. I'm mistaken, sorry, it is a goal kick.
Throw in from Highlands. Passing it back. And Highlands, too, trying to keep that ball up at all costs. Trying to break through. But that ball goes back out of bounds, and a goal kick now for Wayne Hills. Pass over to Ava Osbeck. Sam Graff. Long ball out to Courtney Root.
And a foul for Courtney there. Really is an aggressive player. And as I was saying before, as I had met her when she was a freshman last year in track, and boy, is she an aggressive athlete.
Definitely it shows that she is aggressive, but foul may or may not have come with a bit more selling from Northern Highlands defender.
I agree. Very hard pass, knocking down her own player. That was interesting to see. They're trying to find open space, and they do. See where they can bring it. Not controlled well enough, so Hills takes it back. Trying to get up the field here. Here we go. To the middle. Going towards the side. Through ball. Who's going to get it? Highlands does. Quick turnaround there. Wow, that's agility right there. Quick passing, as I said, quick play. Highlands coming down the field, storming down, sprinting. Either a shot or a pass here. There's a shot, caught by the keeper, and saved.
Look at number 37 for saves from Rusicoli. Now Amanda Adamo trying to move up with the ball, but goes back to the Highlands keeper.
Trying to see some forward possession here. Very rowdy crowd out here in favor of Hills.
Oh, wow, that's a Hills ball.
Attaboy, you missed that one.
So you can see these fans really are into it here. Wow, quite a stop there. Almost could have been a goal. Being screened off the goalie, but still making the save.
Out from Highlands going back to Hills. There's Brooke Alexander moving up with the ball.
See what she can do.
Let's get around the defender, but it hits her.
And as we've just gone under 2 minutes left in this half, we will be approaching the halftime. And as we thought, you know, action will pick up as we get closer. Free kick for Highlands here. Still taking it away. Through ball, it's a race. The keeper's there.
Out from Highlands. Hills gets it back. Hills able to keep this ball. Pass out to Amanda Adamo. To Brooke Alexander. Tries to get a pass back through. It goes back to Adamo. Deflected off a Highlands defender. And kicked out of bounds from Kirsten Stepien. 40 seconds left in this first half.
This goal kick here may just be the end of it, heading into half.
Now Highlands moving up that ball.
Only 5 seconds, but it is taken by the keeper, and that looks like it is going to be it. And with the buzzer and the whistle, that is the half.
Soccer fans, we have concessions today, supported by the
So Luca, looking at this first half so far, obviously as we were saying, a defensive play style by Hills right here, and obviously offensive by Highlands. But does seem to be doing a good job for the Hills side here, only keeping them to 1 goal going into the half. So what would you say about that?
I'd say for sure, Hills has been doing an incredible job with their defense, keeping this high-scoring team of Northern Highlands to only 1 goal so far. Hopefully that will remain the same, and Hills can try and score a goal of their own, because their offense has definitely been pushing up as well as we came to the later half of that first half.
I completely agree with you there, and I think we'll go to rest here and go to a quick break. Hello and welcome back to Patriot Stadium. Again, I am Matt Cassaday along with Luca Yanuzzi, and we're going to be entering the second half of this not football, excuse me, football, I guess you could say, soccer match between Wayne Hills and Northern Highlands. And Luca will have a quick talk about, the first half and what went on, even though we did discuss it a lot before. But your take and what you think it was all about.
Well, again, definitely we'll go over it again. Hills was just a defensive wall, and Northern Highlands constantly trying to penetrate and get through it. And both teams equally did a good job at both of those. A lot of balls flying high and a lot of headers, and also a fairly high amount of corner kicks as well throughout that first half.
I mean, definitely, I got to agree with you there. A lot of action, a lot of quick plays. And coming to the start, we'll see this right here, kick off. The refs begin to signal. There it is, the start. And the second half is underway. Immediately Hill's trying to strike out here. Coming up, and Highlands is definitely trying to take it. Coming back around the other side, Highlands is coming in. Quick passing there. Trying to get a defensive block out here. Highlands coming out really strong, really quick. Hills with a block here, coming back around. Trying to send it up, but it's stopped. Rushing to it. Hills gets it back, trying to cross it back up. Highlands definitely trying to keep possession away from Hills, keeping it in the middle, as both teams have for the duration of this game so far. Ooh, that was a beautiful cross right there, trying to get it to the Hills player. Highlands pushing really aggressively out here. Another long kick. Head towards the sideline. Hills trying to keep it in. Coming around, cross. But it's right to the keeper. Keeper's going to save it. Highlands will most likely gain control here. So Luca, judging how playing's been here, how do you think is going to progress here in the second half? Any more goals, you think? Any more defensive stops? And if I dare ask at this point in the game, it's early, a winner, who would you pick?
Well, I say, with the way these teams are looking right now, it's looking for some goal scorers. Speaking of, nearly from Northern Highlands, but Hills makes an incredible defensive stop.
That was a great play by the keeper right there. A lot of action real quick. Wow. But as you were saying, Luca,
Yeah, these offensive breakthroughs from both teams equally, there will be a lot more of those, and we're seeing it already. Only about 2 minutes through this second half. And for goals scored, both teams might get one apiece, maybe two. And as of right now, I'm going to say Northern Highlands might take this one, but you never know until that final whistle blows.
and I completely agree with you right there. And as I would like to mention, and for me personally, I do find it very impressive for Hills right now. This girls team is really putting up a fight. I mean, when we've looked at other statistics for the Highlands team, their games, and we had heard from, I guess we'll say, a little birdie told us from the other team that, you know, they really do have high-scoring games when they get out there and play on the field. But as you can see right now, we have entered the second half, and it is 1-0, even though they are up only by one. And in soccer, one goal can happen just like that. So we see here the progression of the game. You know, I'm going to go and pick Hills. I mean, they really are, at least I'll give them the effort. I'll give them an A for effort because they definitely, an A+. Because they're giving it out here.
I have to agree with you 100% against this team ranked #1 in the entire nation.
Yeah, very impressive for a high school team, high school girls team. And here's a kick from Hills goalie. Again, keep by midfield around. That's been a popular place here in this game. And especially the sidelines. A lot of aerial play, headers just being tossed up. Highlands being a little more sloppy here with their passes, but definitely still gaining control. Trying to take around the other end here. Highlands running for the ball to chase. Hills defender right in her back, almost taken away. And defense does get it, trying to send it up here. Trying to clear it out of here, get away from all these Highland players. Come with the side again. Here we go, and off a Highland player, so it will be a Hills throw-in. Hills definitely trying to get a little more aggressive and place a bit more offense up here. Trying to get caught up in the sidelines, trying to bring it back around the other side, see what can happen over there. Looks like a through ball going up, and it's a chase. The defender gets there first. It looks like it's going to be out on Hills, so it will be a Highlands ball. Thrown in, kept there on the side, trying to look for open player. Coming around looking for a breakthrough, trying to get to the middle. There's a cross to the center. Here's a shot, and it nearly misses the goal right there, just wide.
It was looking like it hit the tire on the side of the post.
Yeah, very close call there for Hills. And almost confusing me there, forgetting that they switched sides just as in any other game after half. Here we come back around the middle. Trying to send it up. It's denied there. Defender coming around again to the middle. Peg it up. Hills. A little ring around the rosy, I'd say. Coming back around. Up in the air again, as always. Very fast action. Thrown right back to the defense. Some more headers. Why not? Come back around. Up the sideline, popular area. And out on the Hills defender, I'd say. My bad. It is on off Highland. Thrown for Hills. Taken up. Quick fake there. Very well played. Coming through, defenders rushing through midfield, taking it up. A through ball, but it will be kicked out and cleared by the keeper. Very intense play. Here we go, immediately back to the Hills side now. Come back around, cleared out. Down back to midfield, see who gets it. It's tossed around a bit. And that ball's going to go sailing out of bounds. Well, Luca, definitely a change of pace here for both teams. I mean, Highlands may be staying the same, but still with the same intensity. But Hills definitely came back in the second half here. Really juiced up and ready to play, I'd say.
Well, Hill's coming back. They're saying different half, different game. It's all new from here.
Cover on the side again here, trying to make some forward progress. Come around, clear back out near the center. Come back in the hillside. Highlands trying to get the ball. Hills comes around, takes it away. And just like that, right back to Highland. Come around. Trying to move, work their way to the other side of the field. Look for a through ball. Oh, maybe a shot, but it's blocked. Here comes more headers. Man, I have to say, man, this ball has been bouncing all over the field. It'll be in the air. It'll be off people's heads. Or just kicking it straight up, man.
Well, it's been everywhere. It's a world traveler.
Down the Hills corner over there, trying to get it out. Definitely a dangerous area. Don't want any crosses coming in. Out to the sidelines. Just skimming it out. And it's kept, oh, my bad. It is out. Throw in. Highland with the ball. For a pass, coming up the side again. Through the middle. Here go with a shot. And again, wide. Keeper does have great agility, though. She really can get to the ends of the goals there.
Now there's a Hills substitution.
Coming back in the hillside here, the keeper's gonna grab that header. Come back around the side. Highlands trying to make some progress up here. Racing down the sidelines, looking for a cross or a pass. Taken out and denied by the defense by Hills. Working their way back up the same sideline. And knocked out of bounds. Another throw in. And a foul throw by the Hills player. So it will be given to Highlands for them to throw in now. Cutting straight through the defense there. There's a kick and a goal. A goal for Highlands, widening the lead to 2-0 now.
That Northern Highlands offense just able to push through.
Very precision passing there. I mean, you saw the speed and the precision of it right through the defense. Quick strike and a big blow.
It couldn't have been more precise and on point than that. Reason being, that is how they got through that defensive wall of Wayne Hills.
And now as we're just under 30 minutes in this, 30 minutes left in the second half here. Hills getting the ball back. The fans really screaming now. Hills got to get in this game, got to score a goal, put some points on. Trying to get a through ball. No one's there. Keeper. Very different thing. Very different. Gets the ball with a nice kick. Very high, long. Pass out again to the sidelines. Come back to the middle. Trying to work their way through. Come back, another through ball. No one's there again. And the keeper will stop it before going out. Keep the ball in play. Everyone tries to find their position, tries to get open. The kick. Low. I can only imagine how tired the Hills defense and team as a whole, how much pressure they've been dealing with, how much pressure they've been also giving instead of receiving, how tired they must be and exhausted, constantly running on this field back and forth.
I mean, absolutely. It's got to take a lot of energy and stamina to be out on this field for a good 80 minutes just running back and forth constantly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd be exhausted, I know that for the most part. I may do track, but it's not just running here. Running, kicking, heading, chasing, you name it. Anything cardio related, you got to be fit to play soccer. Come up the side, there's a little breakaway here for Highlands. Looking for a cross. She gets one in, but it's overshot. It goes off the other side of the field. Trying to cross it back towards the center. A high kick and Highland player falls. Blocked by the defense. Kicked up. Trying to gain control of it again. Highland steps in and shoulders out of the way, trying to get back up the field again. Back to where they were. Highland really looking for the kill here. As I say that, almost a kill shot of her own player there, I'd say. Getting really aggressive. Highland really tries to amp it up here in the second half. Another kick goes to nobody, except the keeper. Good round. Ooh, what a knock to the noggin. Who's there? Sailed high out. Another one to the head. These players are taking a beating out here through the air. Surprised no concussions have occurred out here. Throw in. Another one. Taking it out to the middle here. Crossing it. Taking to the other side. Trying to go up. Cut back into the center. Looking for open player. Stopped by the defense. Get back in control. Trying to take it out of the side, see if that works for him. Trying to get some type of cross, get the ball in there in front of the goal. There it is. Another cross. But it's blocked and the keeper takes it for themselves.
Hill's getting a move on, trying to move back up. And Highlands defense takes it back. Now they're moving on up. Looking for a cross, gets past the Hills defender. And now Hills gets it back. Now it's back in Highland possession.
Use Highlands coming in through the mid here. But the shot, again, very close to that post. Just going wide. As we started this half, you know, thinking Hills coming in, and they did come in with a lot of aggression, a lot of power, I'd say. But the scale does look to be tipping back into Highlands' favor. What would you say?
I say it most certainly does look like it. Hill's trying to get it up and not being able to execute, where with this Northern Highlands team, they are.
And a high shot goes over the goal. Sorry to interrupt you as you were saying.
Yeah. This Northern Highlands team, they are executing. They're going through and getting this ball. Don't need to score every time, but they're getting it nearly into the goal. They're able to get some shots on.
Definitely agree with you there. A lot of shots on goal. And 2 shots in goal, I would say. And the pressure is being just amped up. Every time Highlands gets this ball, they're set on that goal, trying to get it up there, whether it goes in or near it. They keep putting shots on goal, and you can see it's doing them fairly well out here. So they're trying to bring it in through the middle again. Looking for an open player. Finds one, trying to keep it. Hills takes it back. But Highlands stepping in, trying to take it away on the floor. Coming back, looking for an open player again, taken out. by the sidelines, looking at a cross in. And a lot of jumbled up players there. Keeper ends up with the ball. And as we were saying, you know, the scale definitely leaning towards Highlands side. Trying to see some type of play or action development by Hills here. Highlands running around with the ball now. It's chase and Hills blocks and clears it out. Nearly a collision there by both of the players to their head. Back at around running towards Hills' goal. Out to the side. It's a chase, stop by Highlands. And it's cleared out by Hills' defense. Come back around, running through defenders. Trying to get out of that sticky situation, trying to find an open player, get around, come back to the mid here. Lots of quick passes, going for a shot. And the shot makes it in, another goal for Highlands. They just keep stacking up these points.
Yeah, the offense definitely pushing through. Hills' defense starting to lose it a bit. And now 2 substitutions coming on for Hills. And Adamo comes out.
Whistle by the refs here as we start again. Kicking it straight into Highlands territory. Trying to keep it there. I can only imagine the frustration. And Highlands free kick. Taken immediately. Hill's trying to react. Come to the side. And as I was saying, this fast play is phenomenal by Highlands here. Hill's back with the ball. Trying to take it up. It's a race. Nearly taken back. Hill's trying to get some momentum here, trying to run around. A nice fake there, but right into the Highlands player. A big clear by Hills here, trying to get it back into the mid. The Highlands player surrounded by 3 Hills players. Hills ends up with the ball, trying to take it out. And it looks the keeper is going to take that ball for Highlands. Well, Luca, if you had any advice right now to give to the Hills team, what would it be?
I would honestly say keep the defense cleaned up to a point where this Northern Highlands team will not be able to score anymore. Moving that ball up shouldn't be your #1 priority. It should be preventing them from scoring.
Definitely have to agree with you. Defensive play is obviously and honestly all that they can do right now, as Highlands is just pushing and consistently giving pressure on the Hills defense. And as we were saying, the Hills defense being a wall before, only allowing them in the first half to have 1 goal, but the wall seems to be crumbling a bit here. There's a breakaway here for Hills. See what happens. Coming up around, trying to get through. Both trip and fall are still going at it here, and it's kicked out by Highlands, but it is on their side. Some good pressure, some great effort by the Hills forward. Good for an open player coming back around. Try and keep this ball in their end here. Hills with a cross through the center. It's up towards goal, but it is taken by the keeper. Very close. Kick out to midfield. Highland with the ball. Familiar sight coming back up into the Hills territory. Wide open towards the middle here with a kick, and just wide again.
Now some substitutions coming on for Northern Highlands. Coming on, Kaylee Reinbauer and Reagan Klarman.
Kicked by the keeper out. Immediately deflected back into the zone. Picks it right back up. And Hills here trying to get a big push forward, and they do. It's a clean breakaway, no one near them. Looking for a cross. Going to cross it in. Highland is able to deflect it out. Go up the sideline again, the far end. Hills defense rushing to position, trying to get there. Here comes Highland storming down the field. Clean, crisp passes. Went through a backwards pass. Seen a lot of that by Highland. High kick. Highland's going to head it back right into that center. Hills players taking up the side. Right into the hands of the keeper. Kick back in midfield. Trying to see here. Hills gets the ball here. Trying to take it up the side again. A lot of collision. A little bit of a backwards, I guess a Meg you could call it. But Highland does get the ball back. They're trying to rush up the field again. A nice pass around the Hills defender. Let's try and rush into position. Highland gets the ball, a little shove. Back in, and it goes out. Coming back in the Hills zone here. Trying to get it out, clears the ball out. Hills taking up the side, some room. She's going to run with it. Trying to get open. Highland player with the speed. Is able to get it out of there. It's a throw in here. Directly down the sideline. Hills there to recover it. Some nice ball movement. Coming across, switching sides of the field. Highland's coming around. And it will be another throw-in. Quick to play, throw it right back in. Hill steps up, is able to cause some collision and disturbance. Not affecting Highland at all, but does go past right into the defender. Try to work their way back up. Oh, that was a play right there, I'd say. Getting caught between your legs and both kind of just running into each other.
It's not what you tried to do, but it worked for the time being.
Did. As it's a big jumble around midfield, how it has been most of the game. Work it back into Hills zone. Turn it around, Hills gets the ball, but right back to Highland. Trying to work their way back up. Here it is, coming, marching, sprinting right into the mid. A kick, and again, just barely wide. How many shots on goal? We've lost track. Northern Highlands here with so many kicks on goal. Not as many in, but definitely 3-0 lead is preferred by, I'd say, any winning team. And a lot of collision up here in midfield. Try and move this ball up forward, Highlands. A lot of good passing here, a lot of good footwork. Coming around, marching straight back, sprinting right through the middle again. Looking for a play development here out to the side. See if we can cross or pass it in. Coming around, cross, right into the hands of the keeper, saved. Coming into, just under 15 minutes here of the second half, Luca, what do you make of the second half so far?
Making of just some great great offensive play from this Northern Highlands team, being able to put in 2 goals. And now Hill's moving up, trying to get that ball through, but stopped by the Highlands goalkeeper. And Hill's also now trying to get more of a move on, moving up forward. Now there's an offsides call. This ball goes back to Highlands.
Definitely. I mentioned the weather has been getting a little better. The skies have cleared up for the most part almost entirely, and the sun has come out, so definitely since the first half the weather has changed quite drastically. Besides the temperature, it is still pretty frigid and brisk out here. But I don't think that would be bothering these players, how much they're running around, how energetic and aggressive they're playing. Hill's taking back out again. It's quick moving, good footwork. Come back around. A little too much on the pass there. Right back to the keeper. She sends it back out. High ball. Pull backspin, but it is knocked out of bounds off Hill's player. Will be Highlands throwing. All right, substitution is coming in.
2 subs coming in for Highlands. Coming in is number 24, Martha Deja, and number 5, Mary Claire Flynn.
Hill's defense with the ball. A lot of pressure right there. Running in is the Highlands offender. And Hill's defense tries to get this ball out with their goalkeeper just walking back to the goal. It will be a free kick for Hills here. You know, to mention, Luca, when the ball was over there, you know, even though I was saying before the morale, you got to keep your morale up. Hill's goalkeeper there was almost just waltzing back to goal as it was still in their zone.
Handball there. Courtney Root just fell and it landed right on her elbow. But yeah, Liv Sicoli, definitely a name we haven't been hearing of as much. But now, yeah, I mean, it's exhausting having to have a lot of play now with this Northern Highlands team getting up the field a lot more. Definitely tires you out.
Take right up as a shot. Here, bounce off the keeper, dives for it, and she saves on it. Another close call, as there's countless in this game. High sailing ball right in the mid. A little bit of a missed contact. Breakaway for Hills here. Running up the side. What's she gonna do with it? Gets tripped up by the defender. Kept in by Root. Looks for a big a shot. And it is a long shot and just misses, but good effort.
Yeah, up high and wide, but hopefully that's a good omen for more shots from Hills to come.
The Highlands keeper goes for the kick. Long kick out here. Again, a lot of this play has been aerial, you could say, as the ball is just constantly kicked up, headed, kept in the air. I was trying to find a way through this midfield. You could almost call it no man's land because you don't know who's going to come out with the ball. But for the most part, Highlands has been keeping the pressure when they do get the ball on the Hills side. Sells tries to bring it up through again. Coming up the side. Getting aggressive there. Some contact, looking for someone to open across to. Takes it in. Again, but his block, Highland comes in, steps in and kicks it and clears the ball. A big cross into the center, but right into the keeper's hands. Long sailing kick over the midfield. Hans taking up the side here. Great speed. Crosses it. to the player. And it's cleared out. Right, this Highlands player trying to get in. As Root steps in with great speed, comes in and stops it. Back out to the sideline, see what Hill's going to do. Defender rushing up. Passing out. Hill's definitely showing some aggression here. But again, only matching up to the aggressiveness of Highlands. As the substitution comes onto the field for Hills. And Highlands with the ball. Coming up, sailing into Hills territory, it's Chase. Coming in here, and the keeper is gonna kick it back out to midfield. Highlands keeps it in. Again, another clear by Hills. See if they can keep it back in the mid. Big cross out, but it is gonna be taken back and kicked back by Highlands. Hills trying to get some momentum, trying to move the ball here again, a little tripped up. Tripped, and that is a foul. Well, I feel like people have heard enough of my voice. I'll let you have a little bit of the play action here.
The free kick now for Hills. The pass. Passing upfield. Pass over to Cassaday. Intercepted by the Highlands team. Header and a shove, and now Hills gets it back.
Definitely, the Hills defense is pushed up except for one defender back there, so they are really trying to get this offensive possession here.
Yeah, for sure, they're going all out attack mode right now with just that one sweep in the back. Goal kick now from Northern Highlands. Launched out to midfield. Moving up with the pass. There's a cross. Blocked by Hills. Root with the ball. Ball goes now back to Highlands. And that ball will be out on Hills. Highlands throw in.
Will be another substitution.
And
for
now there will
Highlands.
be a sub for Northern Highlands. Number 13. Coming in, Maggie Travers coming in for Reagan Klarman. And that ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Wayne Hills.
Well, definitely with only 5 minutes left. Well, just under 6 minutes, I would say. In the second half here, 3-0 Being Hills. You're really looking, obviously, don't let them score. And you really want to get some offensive possession here.
Header, great block there from the Hills defense. Moving this ball back up now. Taken out by number 14, Beza Azkan. Now that ball goes out of bounds. Throw in now for Northern Highlands. And Hills takes that ball back out, another throw in.
Not to give more of an analogy, I'd say, but more of a, I guess, visionary aid, you could say. The game's almost been type of like ping pong almost. Back to one end of the field, back to the mid, back to the other end of the field, back to mid. It's a constant, battle between back and forth of both teams trying to push each side. But obviously Highlands taking that advantage.
For sure, with those 3 goals scored, they definitely have had their offense push up through a lot more. Now a goal kick from Wayne Hills. Ball to Brooke Alexander. Heads it back to Mercy Q City. And now Highlands takes the ball. Now Hills takes it back. And now it goes back to Highlands. Pass around, nearly intercepted from Hills. Highlands is able to keep it, gets a pass around. And now cleared back to midfield. Now Hills trying to break through. But the Highlands defender will win this ball over. And that ball will go out of bounds. It will be a throw-in from Wayne Hills. And now Mercy City gets that ball, tries to pass it back, but now goes back to Northern Highlands. Now Hills steals the ball back again. Trying to make a move. Root now with the ball. Trying to get it around, but cleared out from the Northern Highlands defense. Sam Graff with the header. Now Northern Highlands trying to make a move. Trying to get through, but goalkeeper just kicks it out. Throw in now for Northern Highlands.
There's a lot of great pressure by this Highlands team here. The offense, every time they get up in the Hills side of the field here by the goal, I mean, it's either a shot on goal or it's a clear by Hills, but it's right back always into their zone.
Substitution for Northern Highlands. Going off is Brooke Boyer, and coming in is number 25, Marissa Guglielmi. Now that ball heads out. Will be a goal kick for Wayne Hills. That kick goes back. Highlands moving up. With the pass. Hills tries to intercept it. Liv Sicoli picks it up. Moves it up and kicks it out. Back to midfield trying to get that ball far up. Now it's kicked back down. Sam Graff with the ball. Passing through back to Mercy Q City. Moves the ball back up to Root. Now Highlands back with the ball. Passes up. Moving through. Carly Reinbauer with the pass. That ball headed by Hills. Headed again by Highlands. And trying to take that ball forward with the shot. Saved from Liv Sicoli. Coming down to the final seconds of this game. Highlands still pushing that ball up. Now Hills moving back on up. Pass over. And it's offsides.
And with that, the game does look like it will be coming to a close. But definitely a great effort out here by this Hills team. And great effort by both teams. And like that, the game is over. 3-0. Highland wins. And, you know, you got to give it to them. Even though Hills I would go with as the underdogs here, as the Highland comes in with an undefeated record and now continuing that streak to become 8-0. It was a spectacular game and a great showing by Northern Highland with their offensive play. But a sad defeat for Wayne Hills. They'll both go home and have a good day.